Evening. Magandang gabi.
I was just about to say that. So, welcome back to another vlog.
Coaching under quarantine. Daily, what is it?
Oh, I don't know now. It feels like it's about 3 months.
I think we're on March the 37th at this point.
So, today's news is a bit of a controversial one because
it's only controversial depending on the...
Depends on how deep you read it.
Context.
But President Duterte, it's all over the news, this is, by the way. President Duterte says, in quotes, shoot them dead. That is plastered everywhere, all over YouTube, the news outlets. So when we first read it, we was like, whoa, what is going on?
What's going on? As most of you know, we're in a group on Facebook with all other travellers that are still stuck in the Philippines. And when that came out, that headline, everyone got really scared. And me and Chris, obviously, we know the Philippines very well, and we were saying, you know, you're completely safe. You don't need to worry. You need to definitely read into how that was said. That was something that I said many times. A lot of people jumped to conclusions, and obviously the news, the speech that was given was in Tagalog. We can't understand it. So the only line that's been translated through the media is shoot them dead, shoot to kill. And so when that's plucked out of a sentence, it kind of is open to interpretation. And everyone's first interpretation goes to, oh my God, this man is just ready to kill anyone. What we've done because of this, this piece of news, this headline, is we asked a friend of ours to translate the video and explain the context of what it was said in. So this video is for two reasons. One, we kind of just wanted to talk about it and get your take on it because obviously it is a very big piece of news. But most importantly, it's to put people's mind at rest. If you're a foreigner in the Philippines and you've heard this, but you don't understand where it came from or the context it was said in. So there's been a couple of incidents happen over how long?
Probably be the last week, I think, yeah.
It's happened all over the world. Unfortunately, it's happened in England as well, where frontline workers, especially nurse, doctors, NHS staff, obviously in the Philippines you don't have NHS staff, but you do have nurses and doctors. They're classed as frontliners. They've been attacked by people in the street. There's been two events that we know of, two incidents where...
One was in Cebu, where a nurse had bleach poured on his face. And then there was another one somewhere else where... So basically there's been a man nurse and a woman nurse, both had bleach poured on their face, basically. One was in Cebu and one was somewhere else. But the whole shoot them dead from President Duterte, I think, is basically like a response to those like attacks from the people that are just out to cause trouble and stuff.
The frontliners that were attacked, I know for definite that one of them's their eyesight has been damaged as a result of the bleach attack. So if their eyesight's been damaged, that means that there's a high possibility they're probably not going to be able to do their job anymore. And I know that from speaking to some people, again through our channel, our Facebook page, people who contact us and we speak to regularly or irregularly, there are nurses that are on, you know, retirement and long-term leave that are coming back into the job to help with this fight against this virus. And that's for two reasons. One, they feel like they have a responsibility because that's what they're trained in. But also because the Philippines has a lot of doctors and nurses, but they leave to go to other countries when they qualify. So you're taking people who are desperately needed when you're injuring them away from the people that need the help. And so President Duterte's response, from our understanding of the translation, is a case of, I will not have this happen to our frontliners. These are our people that need to be protected because they're protecting us. If you feel as a frontliner that your life is in jeopardy, I will not hesitate to tell you, shoot them dead if you feel your life is in danger.
I just want to read out this quote real quick. So this is from Sky News. So Sky News is quite like worldwide, right? This is what is like the key. He says, my orders to the police and military, if there is trouble and there's an occasion that they fight back and your lives are in danger, shoot them dead. They is the key word in there. So there's obviously, from what he's saying, there's obviously a group of people that are doing something bad, i.e. attacking the health service staff or
frontliners,
or it could be anything. Maybe they're looting shops or whatever they're doing.
Protest.
Duterte is directly letting them know,
protect
that
yourself.
He knows who they are, sort of thing, and that if they continue to do this, they will get shot, basically. So it's not his message is not at anyone.
Just the general public.
Yeah,
it's not
like,
saying if you're late from curfew, you're going to get shot. That's not what's being said.
That's the most important thing to get out there for any foreigners that are stuck in the Philippines right now. We already know anyway that Duterte has actually, like, he'll do anything he can to, like, protect, especially foreigners.
His country as well.
Everybody. So as long as you're not doing anything bad, then you've got nothing to worry about at all.
I did say in the group to these people, if you ever feel like you're in danger, there's many places that we've been in the world, for example, that if we felt we were in trouble, we wouldn't go to the police because you just don't know how you're going to be received. And of all the places we've been in the world, the Philippines is not one of them places. I've never felt more confident in a government system or public protection service as I do when it comes to being a foreigner in the Philippines. So again, this is for two reasons. It's to kind of discuss this situation and make sure that everybody understands that this has been taken out of context, but it hasn't been said in a way that you should be concerned about if you're just a general member of the public. And as a foreigner, I can completely understand why when you read that headline, you would be scared. But as people who know the country pretty well, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. He's not saying that if you need to get from your hotel to your flight at the airport and it's going to overrun your curfew, that the police have the opportunity to shoot you. That's not what's being said. This is directed at a very specific group of people who are going out of their way to cause trouble, cause problems, start riots and protests and whatever else they're doing to cause a problem, which is then directly causing concerns and implications, and clearly it's causing people to get hurt. And these people who are getting hurt are the people who protect people like us,
He's basically protecting
and people
us.
like you as the general public.
So they've made it, the media has made it out to be basically like saying Duterte's gone crazy, but really he's actually protecting us. I say us because we've only just left the Philippines, but if we was there right now, it's like a protection thing that he's doing for us, the locals, foreigners, everyone that's
the general public.
Yeah, basically. So it's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
The way that he's done it is like a good.
It's a warning. It's a very, very serious warning. Do not mess with the people who protect us, because I know that if you as a foreigner, if you're thinking about it this way, it's when there's a terrorist attack in London, it's world news. It's everybody knows that it's happened, and there was a case literally a few months ago of the London Bridge terror attack, and the police turned up and their life was in danger because the person had a weapon. And when your life is in danger as a frontline service person, your orders are, if you feel your life is in danger, you have the right to shoot to kill. So even though our security and our police don't generally walk around with guns, which is something that as a foreigner you have to get used to that when you go to the Philippines, because we're not used to seeing that.
Same as in America.
Yeah.
Same.
The UK just doesn't do that. So when you're not used to that, it is a big kind of shock when you arrive. But they still do have guns. And if there is a case where, if I was at London Bridge and my life was in danger and someone was coming to me with a knife, the police have the ability to shoot that person dead because they're threatening my life. So it's no different. The only difference is,
he says it.
He says it, and he
Yeah,
says it with passion, and he doesn't just say it as I've wrote a speech and this is. He says it very passionately. Do not mess with my people. And there is one thing. If you like Duterte, if you do not like Duterte, you cannot deny that he is passionate about his country and his people and protecting what the Philippines is all about. And that is something that I definitely agree with. I think that he's a very passionate man about his country and his people. And so this headline has been taken out of context to the point where it is world news, it's everywhere, but for the people who can't understand the context of that headline, we just want to reassure you that he's saying it as a warning to the people who are trying to put other people's lives in danger. He's saying it to the people that in England we would class as the terrorists, or, you know, the people who are trying to attack.
The criminals,
yeah,
if you like. So, like, that's how we would understand it in like the West.
Yeah.
But just wanted to address that because it's all over the place right about now. And
it's in our group chat and everything, isn't it? People are really actively talking about it, so...
I mean, technically, the Philippines is even safer than it was a few days ago because of this actual bit of news. But yeah, we just wanted to clear that one up. So we would love to know, like, your thoughts on it. Do you agree with our assessment of what we've said?
Of our interpretation of what's been said?
So I want to make sure that, like, we have understood it correctly and we haven't, like, got this wrong. But
it's a very risky thing to put this video out there without, 100% being able to watch it ourselves and understand what's been said. But with it being in Tagalog, we have to kind of take the interpretation and the translation completely as it is. And the person who's gave us the translation, we absolutely trust. And he did say, it's politics. It's something that, it's one of them, people will agree and people will disagree. And especially in the Philippines, people are very hard on their political beliefs, aren't they? So we're not putting this out there to have a political discussion. It's more of a peace of mind for the people who don't understand the headline. And we just, we want to know whether our interpretation and understanding of that is correct. And what do you think about this headline?
Do you think it's good?
A Filipino?
Do you think it's bad? Do you think
it's fair?
Yeah.
Are you for it? Do you think that he's right in, putting that warning out there? So, yeah, we just we wanted to just talk about that because it really is big news at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. So let us know in the comments what you think, and we will catch you guys again tomorrow.
Be kind, be safe,
and don't bash each other in the comments, guys.
See you tomorrow.
Take care. Ingat.